Hello, my name is Denise Sandima. I will introduce about my Mason Prime Content API built with Django and Django REST framework. I choose Python 3.12 version and Django 5 to access the latest performance and syntax better API development. In this video, I will show you setting up and deploying the application, running the test cases that test my RESTful API endpoints and to show functionalities through RESTful API endpoints. I will also briefly discuss about my choices for the dataset, that is Amazon Prime Movie data, and the interesting aspects of the endpoints and the underlying database design. Here is the zip file that is included all my project's source code, and we extract it and import it to VS Code. Okay, before the project setup and running, we will have to create Django. We will have to create virtual environment, setup and activate it to isolate our dependencies. I will do I will do it using firstly create the virtual environment and activate it. Okay, after that, we will install necessary dependencies that is required for my projects by using requirements.txt. TIS particular for API documentation, Django framework, REST framework for RESTful API development, and Factory Point for testing. Okay, after that we will make a database migration. After that we make data seeding from Amazon Prime Movie data CSV file to our SQLite database, that is for data seeding purposes. As you can see, I use 9,000 data set, that is under below of 10,000 record as per requirements. After that, we will create super user. Okay, I will give username to admin and admin123 for testing and testing easily. Okay, I will only use admin and admin123 for testing our RESTful API endpoint easily. After that, we will test our RESTful API. Before we running through the web server, it is recommended to test our test cases to ensure the code is under quality and reliability, and it also helps caching bugs early and saving time, and also avoid unnecessary last-minute panic. So as you can see, we have 27 test cases that are passed. After that, we will run the web server. All the test cases are successfully completed, so it means our code is work as expected. Okay, here is the interactive interface for RESTful API endpoints. We can test via short links like this. And I also add pagination for avoiding web browser crashes after loading large dataset like this. We will use Sakai UI. After that, I will give admin and admin password 123 as I explained earlier. So here is the token for giving extensive operations like creation, updating, and deleting. So when we create the movie record by post, I will add value that is got from earlier API endpoints token auth, and then token space then paste the token value. Okay. After that, we try out by adding a new record, and then run. After running, it returned to go to run as expected. After that, I retrieve a record that is created earlier. This ID. How about it? Yes, that is our created movie record. After that, I will update by previous created record ID, and then this Miyue to Miyue 2. Okay, execute. As you can see, it is 200. It is the API endpoint is updated successfully. So it means a new movie record is updated successfully, and then I will delete the earlier created show ID. As you can see, 204. So it means the deleting operation is successfully operated. So after that, I will show you filtering using filtering query, that is minimum duration is 90. Okay, so let's talk about my chosen dataset and why. Okay, because I selected the Amazon Prime Video dataset due to its rich and interconnected metadata, which naturally supports a relational database model. This structure enables the definition of clear relationships between content, the writers, actors, and genres, reflecting real-world user behavior such as searching for movie or television shows by genre or favorite actors. This design enhances search flexibility and aligns the API with user expectations for intuitive navigation. The endpoints follow RESTful API principles and are designed to be intuitive. Some endpoints, like long movies and television shows by seasons, involve particularly interesting custom logic. The dataset's duration field stores values as strings, like example to 120 minutes and 3 seasons, so the corresponding views must pass the strings and apply appropriate numeric filtering. In conclusion, this project delivers a functional and well-structured RESTful API for Amazon Prime Video content. The content has foreign keys for the writers and genres and casts for many-to-many relationships.